All you do is hook up your little, generator to the shaft, and you got a motor running. But look how simple they are. And I just glued this with, Elmer super glue.
And
you got to leave one out though. But if you don't put the one out,
I got it. Now, tell me for each one of these, because I didn't understand this quite. Where's the north and south pole?
it doesn't make any difference.
It doesn't make any difference.
Doesn't make any difference. What we're doing is creating the vortex right here, and this is the vortex that causes the spin.
Asymmetry. It's the asymmetry that makes it move. Yeah,
exactly. Now the same thing with the space. When they use the gravity wave amplifiers, they got to have something. Gravity, is basically set up in the same position. So what's the definition of gravity? And people really haven't decided what it is yet.
That's true.
So what we have to look at is how do we apply this thing to like they do.
Yes.
When they stop space and time. But within their vehicles, they said, look, we'll give you the information when you come into spiritual balance. He said, you guys know how to kill each other off, rather quickly right now anyway. But this is a simple way. Now, all we have to do, what we found out, the bigger motors that run, and there are people with big ones running, what these are set up for is actually charging your batteries.
Of course.
So always, then you have power. It's like going to Mexico City today. If you've been to Mexico City, there's 26 million people. Half of them don't have electricity, running water, or sewage.
Which
13 million people.
is crazy.
And my friend owns a big resort down in Roycan. He just spent, $6 million or something, just remodeling it. And they don't have power 3 times a day, so he has his own generators. But his fuel cost is $2,000 a day now just to bring in, the diesel that's coming up from. The whole game is unbelievable.
What Groucho Marx said, he said a 4-year-old child could do this. Go and get me a 4-year-old child.
Well, the truth is, there's been several high school kids who've taken this stuff and have done it for high school projects. And of course they get an A on their thing, on their grading, but that's how it works. It's nuts, isn't it?
Okay, but why do they bomb the guy in the garage, you said?
Well, he had a little box about this big. Right?
Yeah.
About the size of a bread box. And he and I and 2 other people went to the city council meeting in Los Angeles. And I helped him. We put little Christmas tree lights on everybody's plate. Now there's like a little over 100 of them there. And so when everybody come in, they sat down with these lights on their plate. They give them lunch. And anyway, his name's John. And when John got up there and he said, now this is my gift to mankind. And everybody looks at him like, what's going on? He didn't say anything more about it. So he started the device. In other words, got the thing going. Every light bulb lit. Now, I'm sitting in the audience. I thought everybody would be all help, Not one word was said except for, get these damn light bulbs off my plate. I want my lunch. They didn't understand the application. They didn't get it. And that has been the whole thing. However, within 2 weeks, his house was burned down and he was shot at. And they left.
Really?
Oh yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, but his is a little bit more sophisticatedness. He's got all kinds of them though. Feel how heavy that is. See?
Yeah, and this thing goes round.
Well, all this is just the. If you want to look at it really up close, I'll pull it off because every time
Okay.
All this is a speaker magnet.
Let me hold this for you here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I use real expensive glue. That's Elmer's. Anyway, this is a speaker magnet. Now the speaker magnet has a hole in the middle.
Okay.
So you do it. So what you do is you take off. You've felt the weight of the
this little ball bearing here.
Yeah, the whole thing. Well, if you pull off the ball bearing and put in a plastic shaft.
Yeah. Then you've got a motor.
Well, then all you need is something to drive the motor, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Now, when I showed the pictures of the flying saucers, they always had that missing link right here.
Yes.
So you
this
see
is the wedding cake, right?
Yeah, the wedding cake. So when you look at the little hole in here, so what we've done is created a horseshoe magnet.
There we go. You just
Now, see, what you do is you put a shaft on it. Don't put a metal shaft, a plastic one. Then you can put a generator on it.
Yeah.
And if you use the stronger magnets, you can really get a lot of power, and that's enough to create a field to create your generator. Now, is that free energy?
That is free energy.
And you're doing it, not me.
I'm doing it, folks at home watching this. This is live. There are no hidden parts, no strings, no nothing, no preparation.
Yes, there is. Carrie's.
She's doing it psychically.
Yeah, I'm a magical.
Is that
And
fun?
now,
flip it
and now I
over.
turn it over.
Yeah,
I just
and
keep
you'll
it balanced
do the
like
same
that.
thing, only
Stick it
go
down
the
on
other
top.
way.
There we go. And
It'll start.
it'll start. There we go. Oh, it's.
Well,
hang on a second.
You
What
know
am I
what
doing?
works? You know what it works better on, because this has got leg on it. Is
Okay.
on a glass. You know, a glass thing or whatever.
Here it goes.
There
There we
you
go. Here we go.
See that?
Yeah. But leaving that one out, the one puts
Oh.
it slightly out of
Okay.
balance. Is that?
That causes a vortex.
Yeah.
Otherwise, all you got is the North Pole and the South Pole. But by
Otherwise,
putting
you
this thing, now all of a sudden I've got the North
Yeah.
Pole, South Pole, and it's causing a spinning. If you put a piece of paper on it with metal filings, you'll see
So
a
is it
circle.
spinning to get into balance?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Because
what
it
it's
took
like,
one
okay.
away.
he's right.
What it's like a hamster on a wheel, and the magnetic field is the asymmetry that's like the hamster on a wheel, and the thing just keeps on
Yeah.
going round.